Okay, so here I am getting ready to test this drone out along with the beacon. I wanted to see how well it would track. The time of day here is right when the sun was dropping, so maybe a couple minutes past it or a few minutes or so. I am wearing all black, which probably wasn't the best idea, but I wanted to see how well it would track me with very low light conditions and with the beacon. And you can see here, it's gonna lose me. There it goes. It lost me. I transitioned over, got the drone back, and we're doing this again. Again, it's very low light conditions. I'm actually really impressed by how much light it did capture, because just viewing these clips here, it makes it seem like it's a lot brighter than it really was, which would explain probably why it lost me a couple times. That or I was going way too fast. In the clip, I was trying to touch 30 miles per hour and maintain that speed or go a little bit faster to see if it would keep up with me. When I did go past about 30 miles per hour, probably the combination of it being low light conditions and me wearing all black, it really doesn't help the situation. But overall, I'm fairly impressed by its capabilities. Again, this is very low light conditions. I'm wearing all black. It's probably holding on to maybe that tail light as something to look at, but I don't think the X1 would be able to do this. That would actually be a pretty good comparison video, and I'll probably do that maybe sometime in the future, but right now this is just footage of me going out and using this to track me. And here you'll see again, as I'm taking this turn, it loses me. I've got this flashing light. Not sure if that has anything to do with it losing me, but again, I'm wearing all black. It is fairly dark. I do have the beacon, which I thought would help, but I think it does use a combination of both. It can't just solely rely on the beacon, which would explain why when people ask, if you can use this in a car, you can't, because I think it actually needs to lock onto a person and follow its path. And if you can see when I'm riding here, the drone, as I'm weaving back and forth, it is trying to visually follow my path here. And I think that's how it does a lot of its obstacle avoidance, is trying to maintain the path that the person is on, to not run into anything. So I think they demonstrated pretty well in their demonstration video, where there are two cyclists right next to each other, and they part ways, and it's able to follow the correct one because they have that beacon on them. So yeah, again, I think it uses a combination of both to make sure that it is tracking. Also like to make mention that, using the beacon is actually really handy, because I'm able to see that live feed, because I'm always curious on, how far is it from me, what kind of footage is it getting, and to be able to take a look at that tiny screen and see that yes, it is still behind me, gives me pretty great comfort in knowing that it is tracking me okay, and that I'm not too far, or maybe okay, I'm too far and I may lose it to slow down. So that gives me that good indication as well. And when it does lose me, it does give an indication on the beacon that it has, lost the communication to the drone, and I need to go back and get it. And each time I've gone back to go get it, it is just hovering right in place, and it has a flashing yellow light, I believe. Again, overall, really impressed with what it can do in low light, and can't wait to test it some more. Thanks for watching.